over at Sulphur Springs Dodge from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. There's going to be a MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, kickoff event to promote their event later in the year, their MAD Walk, which is going to be September 26th. But as for this Saturday, there's going to be snow cones and a bounce house. And I'm going to be there and play about 30 minutes with a piano player friend of mine named Pip. And you can register for the walk and get excited about that, get ready for it, have some fun.
Sure. A good reason to turn out on this Saturday, August 8th at Sulphur Springs Dodge. And boy, are those people nice.
They are.
They are just so accommodating. Most anything in our community, they say, count us in.
Yes. It's awesome.
Well, I know you're busy, and what I want to find out about in that busyness is since your summer became your own again, you've been in the recording studio. You have a CD planned to come out, maybe a single coming out.
The single is about to come out any minute now.
Any minute? What is it called?
Any minute now. The single is called Power. But in all realness, it'll be out very, very soon. And I keep saying that, but very soon.
Okay, well, we better check our, clocks.
There will be announcements on, my Twitter, which is at I am Hannah Kirby, and my musician Facebook page, which is Hannah Kirby, and also on my website, hannahkirby.com. It'll first be on iTunes, but then later it'll be on Google Play for Android users like me, and on Amazon and some other miscellaneous sites where you can download music.
And tell us about that song. Where did it come from? What's it like?
Well, it's sort of hard for me to remember exactly when I wrote it because all of my songs sort of blur together as far as time. But it was a couple of years ago when I wrote it. It's my favorite song that I've ever written, and I love all of my songs, my quote unquote children, the same. But it's definitely my favorite if I'd have to pick one.
So, if you wrote it 2 years ago, does your 2 year ago self, the things you wrote still agree with you today?
Yes. And the way that I write, the way that I've written ever since my mom pretty much taught me how to write music, those songs have lasted, since I wrote them. If she hadn't helped me, then I would be writing songs, scrapping them, writing them, scrapping them. Just because I was writing about things that were sort of, I don't know, you could say surface, which I guess would be okay for someone who's 14. But
so what about the technique? I mean, a simple technique, but very usable?
You mean as
she taught you?
Oh, well, she just told me, of course, what everybody says, to write about stuff that you know. And, most of the stuff that I write about, I feel like I've only experienced emotionally. There's a good amount of psychology in my music that maybe only I'm aware of. I'm not sure, but the songs are pretty deep. I would think, not to talk about my own music, but that's kind of how I feel. But the songs, the thing that I really love about my songs is that they can apply to anybody in any situation. And I feel like it's music that people from a lot of different backgrounds can all listen to and find something in them that applies to them and that can make them feel better. So I really hope that's what this song Power does.
Well, I hope it is hugely successful for you, and the rest of them coming out on the CD.
It should be mid-September when the album comes out. And there will also be a music video for one of the songs. And that should be coming out around the same time as the album.
Can you tell us the title of that one on the music video?
That song is called Love, but most people that I'm working with call it LO2VE because there's a raised 2 next to the O, which you'll figure out why that is once you hear the song.
Okay. And it's another self-written?
Yes.
Okay.
All the songs on the album are original.
Okay. So no wonder that is such a thrill for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Well, tell me, and so were most of the songs already in existence, and you've maybe fleshed out some more?
Almost all of the songs, and I mean before I started recording, before I went on The Voice, because I was recording this before I went on The Voice, and that's sort of why I went, because I was like, I'm going to make this album, and nobody's even going to know that I made it, except for, like, my mom and my dad.
Your mom will tell everybody.
My parents will be telling everybody. But anyway, there were maybe 2 songs that I wrote after I had started recording. But like I said, the timeline for me, they all just blur together.
Well, tell me about the recording experience. Where are you doing it? Who's working with you?
I'm recording with 2 people. I'm recording my vocals and violin, the organic stuff, in Richardson with our friend Dave Walzer, who is formerly of Beetlegrass people, and now he's with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Bluegrass Band, and they're awesome. And then I'm recording most of the meat of the album, all the different music tracks, in Nashville with a friend, Josh Silverberg.
Okay.
So, and it's coming together quite nicely, I feel like. It's starting to take form. There's just a few songs left to finish, and I got to get all my vocals done and master it and hopefully have it out soon.